The controversy surrounding the demolition of properties along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway corridor is taking a new turn as the Federal Ministry of Works moves to counter what it describes as misinformation circulating on social media. The Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, Olufemi Dare, says many of the claims being circulated are misleading and do not reflect the facts surrounding the project. Here is the report.
The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project is one of the federal government's flagship infrastructure developments aimed at improving connectivity and boosting economic activities along Nigeria's coastal corridor. Like many projects of this magnitude, demolition and land acquisition are sometimes undertaken in overriding public interest. The legacy project, which has been in the works for decades, has also required engagement with property owners affected along the project corridor.
We have obeyed the constitution. We moved the alignment to our land so as to prevent over 300 buildings from being demolished.
According to the Federal Ministry of Works, this latest briefing became necessary to address several allegations circulating in the public space. These include accusation of bribery, questions about property status and land acquisition, claims of illegal demolition, as well as concerns over pending litigation and alleged threats.
The gate house I just showed you, this is what we met. Now look at where buildings are. Can you see where buildings are? Can you see any building here? No, Nigerians, let us face fact. Anybody, freedom of speech, anybody can claim anything. Yeah. We don't even have to be responding to her. It's not necessary, but we have proof.
This is the Okun-Aja area of Lagos, one of the locations affected by the coastal highway alignment. Authorities say while 12 hectares of land were originally acquired in the area, 4 hectares were eventually required for the construction of the road following a realignment of the corridor.
I don't see any sign of demolition. All you can see here is sand. In fact, when we came here, it was swampy. The whole of this place was swampy. We could not enter here. The consultant is here. He carried out the job. And all the other Lagos State Ministry, they followed us here. They were all here.
We carried out extensive evaluation of that place. Basically, what we met on site was a fence and gatehouse. That's all. Okay. No structures. Okay.
He also stated that the investor involved has already oversubscribed and divested, contrary to claims that the demolition resulted in such huge financial losses.
Conceal information from us. We don't have this information that there's a problem with the Ministry of Works. It's guilty of concealment of material information. If we had this information, we won't buy the land at all.
Clear and glaring case of impersonation. The ruling, states that your interest has been fully divested and you have sold to third parties. So if there is anybody at all claiming compensation from government, it should be those that have bought here because you have fully sold your land. Because standing to institute the case in the first place, having sworn an affidavit that you have divested your interest, you have sold to third parties. So why are you impersonating? So at this point that we have shown our face, we are here to claim ownership of our land. We are taking full possession of this land here.
However, the development company Wing Homes has consistently alleged that the demolition exercise carried out along sections of the project corridor caused significant financial losses. The Federal Ministry of Works insists that all actions taken along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway corridor followed due process and were carried out in accordance with the existing laws guiding land acquisition for public infrastructure.
And the Federal High Court ruled that you have divested your interest on this land. She had sold all the lands. There's a new owner. What is your own on this land again? You have sold the land completely.
The ministry says construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway will continue as planned, while it remains committed to transparency and public engagement as the project progresses. Joshua Murakinyo, LTV News, Lagos.